Hey everyone, we're just doing a little, excuse me, fun little stream tonight. It's basically called What's on Tap. It's a pilot show that we're going to be doing on and off, probably on Tuesdays. The schedule for right now is on Tuesdays for this. So keep your eyes peeled on that, I guess. So yeah, every Tuesday we'll be doing a live stream early in the day, 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. called What's on Tap, and that's basically going to be D&D 5e Homebrew. Basically, we're all just sit around with another host who will be in the bottom box down below, you can see, and we will homebrew the prompt of the week. That is generally always going to be D&D 5e related. Excuse me, I have a cold. I'm trying to fight off a cold as well. So yes, me and another host will be sitting down in the corner down here. You guys can see down here. And we will be talking about the prompt of the week and trying to homebrew something this week. And oh yeah, all the prompts will come in through audience suggestions, so you guys can basically write in the comments of the stream, the chat, everything of what our prompt will be for the following week. This week, since we're just doing this, I'm doing this as like a test pilot to see how it goes, kind of thing. Very similar to Mike Merle's Happy Fun Hour, the D&D Twitch stream, but it's gonna be our own little thing. So it's gonna be exciting. So for this week, we're doing a Plague Runner Ranger, which is going to be a type of ranger set in my Eldritch Horror D&D campaign that's happening. That's very, very heavily inspired off the likes of the game Bloodborne. So this will be that ranger, the Plague Runner Ranger. It's going to be exciting. So yeah, I'm just going to share this on the Discord. Woo! Sorry guys, just pimping out the stream title. Just pimping out the stream. Okay. So, boom. Pull that up. We got it going good. Yeah, alright, sweet, sweet, sweet stuff. Okay. And then I just gotta pull up the chat so I can see what you guys are all saying to me. Because I need to know what y'all be saying. I gotta know. Gotta know. Alright. So we're talking about the Plague Runner Ranger today. So the Plague Runner Ranger, I'm thinking, is gonna be really like very inspired off of the Hunter from Bloodborne, so like a lot of like quick movement and firearm based stuff. So I'm thinking this class might be built around using firearms and something. So we'll see. Hopefully get the stream filled up a little bit here before we get going. Yeah, just making sure my mic is all recording, which it seems to be. So cool. Probably something I should have checked out ahead of time. But yes, hello to those of you watching in the chat below. It's gonna be a fun time. So Plague Runner Ranger. Yeah, let's go with a short description. Probably something like a ranger that's adapted the plague in their veins for no, not adapted. A ranger who has been affected by the plague, causing them to develop certain mutations that can aid them in combat. This is a brief description. Obviously, we'll flesh that out later when we get a little bit more. Yeah, flesh that out a little bit more in the future. Yeah, and just so people knows, it's not just going to be subclasses and stuff we homebrew. it'll be stuff like full-on classes, monsters, races, like player races and stuff like that. So yeah, if you guys ever get a prompt, just send it out to the chat or tweet me at JWROSSS on Twitter, and we'll look over those prompts and hopefully we can do something with them. I'd really like to homebrew a class with everyone in Twitch at some point, so that'd be cool. Don't really know. But yeah, Playground Ranger. Basically gonna be, yeah, using mutations that aid them in combat. Spell casting, I don't think so. I don't think there'll be much of a spellcaster. I don't see them using spells. Mainly just because it's gonna be more, it's gonna be like, think of like a monk mixed with a ranger kind of thing. That's what we'll be getting. A monk, like movement speed boosts and stuff. Probably like transformations as well. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Additional spell list. Can you cast spells? Well, Hunter's Mark. So that, I think all rangers get Hunter's Mark, so I mean it's not gonna make a difference. As for spells, I can't really think of anything to throw in here. And even in the chat who are watching have any ideas what we could do here, that'd be cool. But for right now, this looks like it's just, that's what this is gonna be. We'll just copy and paste this into the chat, and people can think, hey, this is like the Bloodborne. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just like talking at this point because no one's in chat. I'm talking to myself. But hello to those watching. Oh shit, I forgot to do something to the stream. Whatever. Class features, here we go. So we got the Ranger actually pulled up here too. So I can look over the Ranger and sort of get an idea of what we're doing here with the Plague Runner Ranger. So let me just take a look at this. Ranger archetypes. So Rangers get their, what do they do? So they're going to get a Ranger archetype at 3rd, and then they get their archetype, first archetype feature at 3, 7, 11, 15, and 15. Okay, cool. So I think we're going to be basing this one off of, more off the Hunter than anything. So obviously, I think the first thing we're going to want to give this Ranger is firearm proficiency. So, yeah, pretty simple. Add class feature, and we'll just go firearm proficient, and then just say, you know, 3rd level. Let's copy and paste because it's easy. At 3rd level, you gain proficiency with firearms, so you can use firearms. And it's pretty simple. At 3rd level, you gain proficiency with firearms. So you can use firearms and guns. Class options were options. Required class level. I forgot to do that. So yeah, at 3rd level you can get firearms and use firearms and all that stuff. Save changes. So if anyone wants to play like a guns, like a guy who just moves around and shoots stuff, the Plague Runner will do that. Firearm proficient at 3rd level. And I think they should also get something else at 3rd level just because, hey, you can use guns, but it's still a lot. It's like, oh, I can just shoot guns at 3rd level right away. That's fun. But guns are kind of, there needs to be a little bit something extra tossed in there, and I think it might be adapting a move speed kind of thing, similar to monks. Yeah. So yeah, I think we'll do like a little bit of a monk thing here with another 3rd level class feature. Obviously, when I go through all this, I'll reword things and make it feel a little meatier and a little more exciting than what it is now. Because what it is now is just basically bare bones text, and we don't want that. We want a full fucking we want a full like class option that feels interesting and something we can play as. So I think I'm gonna sort of look at, let's see, oh, well, let's look at the Horizon Walker, because I think they have movement stuff too. Yeah, see, they get a bunch of stuff at 3rd level. What Gloomstalker? I think they get a movement specific thing. Yeah. So I'm gonna go and call this other like 3rd level feature something like Hallowed Veins, just because I can't think of anything cool. But Hallowed Veins is a cool thing. The snippet's basically gonna be due to the plague coursing through your veins, you gain an additional 10 feet. Hold on. You get an initial 10 feet to your movement speed, as well as... no. I think the idea of just 10. Just do the play course 30 feet. You get 10. You gain a plus 10 additional. You get 10 feet. I can't even talk. You gain 10 feet to your movement speed. So that means Rangers could start with like 35 movement speed. Similar to monks. They're gonna be similar to monks with this. Due to the play coursing through your veins, you gain an additional 10 feet to your movement speed. This speed increases by another 10 feet when you gain additional I'm looking at here, Ranger archetype features. Yes, that's what I'll do. When you gain additional Ranger archetype features. When you gain additional Plague Runner features. That way they are... Yeah. So basically what's going to happen is every time they start with an additional 10 feet of movement speed. So at 7th level, they'll gain another 10 feet. 11th level, they'll gain another 10 feet. And at 15th level, they'll gain another 10 feet. So basically, say you're playing as just a standard human ranger. That's 30 feet of movement speed. So you'll instantly, once at 3rd level, you'll get 40 movement speed, 50 movement speed at 7, 60 movement speed at 11, and then just standard 70 movement speed. So it's pretty good. And then if you multi-class into monk, I think you'll get their speed bonuses too. So it's just like, it's gonna be brutal. So yeah, Plague Runner Ranger is all based around like the moving quick. Very similar to... So yeah, and then it's pretty simple. Do the plague coursing through your veins. You get an additional 10 feet to your speed. Increases by another 10 feet when you gain additional Plague Runner features. Required class levels 3. Display order 2. And then create class feature. And then pretty simple. Like I said, I'm going to go through everything and just fix things up. Change things. Add a modifier. It should be movement speed. Walking speed. Huh. Would be a bonus to movement speed? I think it's in here. Sorry guys while I try to figure this out. Oh, here we go. Speed. Fixed value. Choose a default choice. Is there a way to, like, I can put in just 10 feet? Like its initial 10 feet, bonus to speed, die count. Fixed value. Okay, I don't know if it's a bonus then. It might be set. No, it would not be set. Okay, yeah, it's gonna look like it's just gonna be a bonus to speed. I'll say it's 10 feet. Can I do 10? Can I do type in 10 feet? Ten feet is not a valid number. Okay, I thought so. So yeah, 10. So you'll get this at 10, and then add scaled effects. Yeah, so there's gonna be a level scale to this too. Yep. Class level 7. So fixed value plus 10. Description. Plus 10 to movement speed. And we'll mess around with this some more later. Once just again, I'm gonna run through this later and just sort everything out that I need. So yeah, we're gonna look like we're starting with some pretty cool third level features. We got firearm proficiency and then hallowed veins, which is their movement speed thing. I think it needs a better name than hallowed veins, to be honest. Hallowed veins doesn't seem that cool of a. It doesn't seem to. Hallowed veins doesn't really say much. I might just say plague runner, like plague runner veins. Hallowed veins, no, that makes sense. I'm gonna go plagued veins actually, just because it sounds better than hallowed veins in my opinion. So yeah, plagued veins. So yeah, that's third. They get firearms, and then they can increase their movement speed by 10 feet once they get to third level. Now, it doesn't really feel like they're getting much anything interesting though at third level, just because I'm incorporating the firearm proficiency, and then I'm gonna give them their actual like an ability feature now. That sort of is gonna make them feel like they're doing something. And hello to all three of you in chat. Not a lot, but it's nice to see people in the chat. So hello. This feature I think is going to be something interesting. Like, let's see. They're a ranger that's built around using the plague to their advantage. And they're very heavily inspired off of the hunters in Bloodborne, so hunters in Bloodborne dash a lot and do dashy stuff. So I'm thinking of giving them the ability to use dash as a bonus action. Or dash is a bonus action, I think. I'm positive it might be. Something interesting, though. I can't think of anything. Sort of fitting a stall point. If there's people in the chat, that'd be great. You guys could tell me what to throw out here that you guys would like to see as a feature for this subclass. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Okay. Something that uses the plague feature to their advantage. I think it might do it. I think I might do something like. Like, I'm giving them firearms, and that's it. Anything I'm getting advantage on saving throws against being poisoned. No, that's a good one, actually. Thank you. That's a good one. I like it. Yeah, that's actually good. I'm going to go with that, I think. Yes. So I'll go You know, I could probably tie that into the yeah, I get. Oh, what? That's weird. Edit. Yeah. So yes, saving throws against being poisoned. I'll just lump that in with the plagued veins kind of thing, just because it makes sense, and I don't have to make it a separate feature. You also gain advantage on saving throws against being poisoned. Yay. That's actually a good one. Thank you. I gotta get creative here. It's a pretty good one. Boom, boom, boom. And you also gain advantage on saving throws against being poisoned. So that'd be cool. And maybe even, like, they gain resistance to poison damage. Like, resistance to poison damage would make sense too, I think. Or they're immune to disease. So yeah, do the Plague Resistant Veins, you get additional 10 feet to your movement speed. Like I said, I'm going to go through again and reword everything better. The speed increases by 10 feet when you gain additional Plague Runner features, and you also gain advantage on saving throws against being poisoned. So that's good for now. Save changes. So if we look at the Plague Runner itself, we're going to get this pop-up saying, you can't play this class. What are you talking about? Okay, so we got the Firearm Proficiency, Plagued Veins, which lets them, yeah, get that 10 feet to movement speed, that bonus, as well as, advantage on saving throws against being poisoned. And then I'll probably work in somehow they're resistant to poison damage as well, just because it makes sense. Because they already got like a plague running through them, they're not doing too shit hot. What do we do now? 7th level feature. Let's do that. So what'll the 7th level feature be for the Plague Runner? Probably... Let's see, I gotta actually give them like stuff that works with the Plague and something that's really inspired from Bloodborne, because like I said, the setting that this ranger will be playable in is very Bloodborne inspired. And thinking of the ranger from like the hunters from Bloodborne, they dash around a lot. They can rest anywhere because of those lampposts. The lamppost, but I don't want to like go too Bloodborne with this and be like, you can, as a bonus action, you can let your party take a long rest anywhere and remain hidden. Yeah, 7th level could be the resistance to poison damage too. Yeah, I could lump in resistance to poison in 7th level too, because resistance to a damage, I think, at low level, like 3rd level and whatnot, is kind of a little good. And considering the setting this is going to take place, there's going to be a lot of poison damage anyway, so I think, yeah, I agree, the 7th level could be resistant to poison damage. Yeah, that's true. I do want the Plague Ranger to feel like, Plague Runner to feel like they've got something unique though, and not just resistance and advantage and stuff like that. I do like they get 10 plus 10 to movement speed every time they level up, and as a Plague Runner, well, not every time they level up, but you know, 3rd, 7th, 11th, and 15th, they'll get an additional 10 feet to their movement speed each time. Just trying to think here, what could be good. Maybe something like they can infuse their weapons with the plague that runs through their veins, or something like that, but that seems just kind of silly. Like, how are they gonna, like, shoot plague bullets? No. 7th level I could get, you know what? 7th level I have an idea. I need to look up something later if the dash action is a bonus action. No, the dash action is an action, so I'm gonna let them take, yeah! Boom! Since I'm gonna go let's just go plague enhancements, just because I can't think of any other word for it. Obviously, we can go through and change what that's going to be when I go through and touch this class up before we see it in the live stream game on Tuesdays, in the horror game on Tuesdays. Plague enhancements. So yeah, you gain resistance to poison damage, as well as you gain resistance to the poison. You gain resistance to poison damage. You are immune to diseases. And just as a snippet, like I said, go through again later and touch things up and make it flow nicer. This is just like a base thing kind of thing to figure out where we're going to go with it. You're immune to diseases, and you can take the dash action as a bonus action instead, as much as your dexterity modifier per long rest. So not just so they're like constantly just bonus action, dash, 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 dash. They can only do as much as their dexterity modifier per long rest. That way it's a little it's not as broken, because the dash action as a bonus action is incredibly crazy, and I think tying it behind that is a little better. So yeah, we got that in there. So that'll be fun to see and mess around with later. So yeah, resistance. So that'll be a modifier. Resistance to poison. Yeah, resistance to poison. Add a modifier again. Immunity. Diseases. Yeah, immunity to disease. Hell yeah. So yeah, resistance to poison, immunity to disease. Add an action. We'll say it's the general. I think I can put it as a bonus action on here, right? Just gotta double check everything on here. Okay, yeah, we'll just handle this later. We'll go through all this, the tiny nitty-gritty stuff later. But yeah, for now, I'm kind of digging this idea of a class. This one's all based. Look at, so this one's like seeming like it's based, going to be based all around movement and stuff. So it's going to be very, very movement oriented. Because the dash action added on top. Yeah, the dash action added on top of the additional movement speed they're getting every level. It's going to be a little insane. And I'm excited to see how it goes. The reason I'm homebrewing this with an audience right now, trying to figure things out, is because on Tuesdays, the Long Hunt game that this will be taking, that these subclasses and everything will be taking place in, are going to be the only classes, subclasses allowed to be played. Because it's a strict setting. It's not a D&D setting. It's a D&D. Okay, let me word it better. It's a D&D game, but the setting is strict classes and whatnot, as well as some homebrewed races that I hope people are going to check out. But yeah, it's going to be a really cool setting that I'm going to also adapt into a book for Drive-Thru RPG. So if people ever want to like check out the setting, they can. But that's going to be on Tuesdays, so that'll happen. Tuesday nights. So we've got plague enhancements. So yeah, third level, you got firearm proficiency. Let me just... Yeah, so we got firearm proficiency. The plagued veins, plague enhancements. Okay, 11th level. What can they get at 11th level? Trying to think here. So we got the resist. We got advantage of saving throws against poison. The dash action bonus, so they can have resistance to poison, immune to diseases. They're starting to feel a little like the Bloodborne. Goddamn, the Bloodborne Hunter. Just trying to think of what else we could do here. For the subclass. I'm trying to think. Because in Bloodborne, the hunters are really cool and they can do a lot of cool stuff. Like they could dash backwards and dash any direction kind of thing. I think a disengage thing would be cool for the 7th level stuff, but I'm gonna go back and check that out. If you look at the other rangers, they got some cool stuff here. So something like multi-attack. So I don't think rangers get multi-attack, do they? Let me just look here. Because if rangers can get a multi-attack feature, that'd be good. I've never played a ranger. Ah, extra attack, that's right. Okay. Like I said, I've never really played a... I've never played a ranger, so it's a little new to me. Huh. Something... where they... I have no idea. '11th level feature based on Bloodborne. I like the idea that they can make... Yeah, I'm gonna try something out. I'm gonna try like this saying... The feature, the rough name for the feature is just gonna be called Home Sweet Home. And... No, I got a better one. Instead of Home Sweet Home, we'll call it Lamplight. That's a cool name for a feature. Lamplight, they can... At any point... No. During a short rest, you can create an ethereal oil lantern that summons the spirits of the long dead, hiding you and your allies from sight, giving you the benefits of a long rest. You may only use this feature once per day. So basically it's going to be they're going to be like, yeah, so starting at 11th level and during a short rest you can create an ethereal oil lantern that summons the spirits of the long dead, hiding you and your allies from sight, giving you the benefits of a long rest. You may only use this feature once per day. So basically, say you're taking a short rest because you guys don't have time to make a long rest, boom, Lamplight. I kind of dig that. That's a really cool feature. And it's kind of based, it's sort of inspired off of the, the lamps and the bonfires of Dark Souls and Bloodborne. But for this one, you can actually, like, create a little home for yourself. And 11th level isn't too, like, stupid for that. Because, yeah. Having that at lower levels is going to be ridiculous. So having that at, like, a higher level, like 11th level, 3rd tier. I believe that's 3rd tier. Yeah. That'd be pretty cool. Or 2nd tier. I don't remember what 2nd tier is. Anyway, that'd be a cool feature. Lamplight. Again, I'm going to go through and change a lot of this stuff up and over and stuff. That's the 11th level feature. And I think I'm going to go through and change some of these plague enhancements as well. Because there's some stuff in here that I think could be a little bit better. Like a jump speed. Like their leap jumping speed can be, or their jumping height, whatever, can be increased a little bit. Because they're enhanced from the plague. And finally, the 15th level feature could be something like... What? Something inspired off of the plague. Something that's like, hey, this is bad if this affects you, kind of thing. Yeah, I have no idea. Lamplight was cool. Um, something that's very Bloodborne-y about this one that it could be interesting. Something, maybe have them like... I don't know. Turn into a bat. They're monster hunters, so they could turn into monsters or something. Yeah, I don't know. This is tougher than I thought. This is a prompt I just made up on the spot and wanted to start the stream with. So you can tell there's like no thought process behind this one. There's nothing here. But I can go through and touch it up because it could be interesting. Because Lamplight is an interesting feature for me. I don't want to give them any spells, though, because spells... This class isn't based on spells, it's about dashing around and attacking and being a monster. Lamplight's a cool feature, though. I can't get over how cool that one is. Maybe something like... Let's see... Actually, I have an idea. Hunters in Bloodborne, that you die and you come back. So there could be something in here like if you die you can come back kind of thing. Maybe like a let's just say rest in peril because I can't think of a cool name for it, but once per long rest you can halt the forces of death at bay. You can hold the halt. You can hold the forces of death at bay. If yourself or an ally is dealt a killing blow, you can instead expend one use of this. Expend this feature and negate the killing blow. And be revived with as many hit points as one roll from your hit dice. So a rough kind of wording on it. We can go through and fix that up and change things up. It's a weird class. It's very strange. You know, it's strange. I'll definitely be going through and touching things up on it. You know, it could be interesting. Also, pardon me while we look through all of my stuff that I have made for stuff. Ignore everything you see here, because there's a lot in there that's me homebrewing because I get bored easily. Because I just want to see if the details page of this works. So I can share it with the community if I wanted to. So we got firearm proficiency, a third level gain proficiency with firearms. Obviously, I'm going to go through and edit this how it looks because right now it's really bare bones and boring. Plagued veins. As a plague courses through your veins, you gain an additional 10 feet to your movement speed. The speed increases by another 10 feet when you gain additional plague runner features, and you also gain advantage on saving throws against being poisoned. So that could be cool. Plague enhancements. You gain resistance to poison damage, you are immune to diseases, and you can take the dash action as a bonus action instead, as much as your dexterity modifier per long rest. I actually like that. Plague enhancements is good. Plagued veins, I think I'm going to give them the jumping speed as well, to make them feel like they're more beast-like, like Bloodborne. Lamplight, starting at 11th level, and during a short rest, you can create an ethereal oil lantern that summons the spirits of the long dead, hiding you and your allies from sight, giving you the benefits of a long rest. Immediately use this feature once per day. So basically, short rest, some of us need a long rest, boom. I can expend my use of lamplight and help everybody out here. Rest in peril. Once for long rest, you can hold the forces of death at bay. If you yourself or an ally is at the killing blow, you can instead expend this feature, negate the killing blow, and be revived with as many hit points as one roll from your hit dice. So it's pretty cool. Like I said, I'm going to go through again later and probably tweak that up a bit. But that's sort of the gist of what this show is going to be. It's not going to be on myself all the time. Hopefully, I'm going to have every week. I'm going to have another dungeon master with me, doing the prompt for the week, and we'll work together to homebrew something neat and exciting. Hopefully. But yeah, this week was the Plague Runner Ranger. This show is officially going to be starting hopefully in March. But this is just sort of like a test pilot to see how it's received on the VOD as well. Didn't get a lot of viewers on this one, but that's okay. But I'm excited to see how this goes. It's going to be like a sort of D&D chat show where me and other dungeon masters sort of sit down and homebrew stuff. So it could be, monsters, races, player races, subclasses, full classes, spells, weapons, magic weapons, just ridiculousness. And it's all based on what the community wants us to homebrew. So they could be like, hey, this week homebrew playable poop monsters as a player race, and we would do that. We would sit down and homebrew a playable poop race monster. Again, it's only, we'll be pulling the suggestions out, so actually don't expect anything crude to be made, but yeah, whatever the audience wants in the chat and everything, we'll pick stuff for the following weeks for what's on tap. So yeah, what's on tap, hopefully starting this on March, Tuesdays at 11 a.m. Eastern Time is when this one will go. Don't know how popular it'll be, but we do got a full schedule for Tuesdays coming out soon, so look forward to that. So yeah, see everybody, and I'll see you guys Wednesday at 2 p.m. when we start streaming Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Peace out.